Oh man, so the 2K26 cover has been announced and Angel Reese will be on the cover along with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Melo, you know? Yeah. This is Melo's cover. This is how his gonna look. Boom, boom, boom. This is Shai's cover. Yeah. And this is Angel's cover. Alright? Yeah, so she says, of course we do everything big. Why not debut my signature shoe on the cover of NBA 2K? And that's her shoe down here for a closer look. This the AR ones, the Angel Reese ones that's coming out. They kinda hard, I ain't gonna lie. They smooth for the first shoes. This is where things go off the rail. This is what y'all here for probably. TMZ getting their ass killed for saying this shit right here. Angel Reese named NBA 2K6 cover athlete for the WNBA edition, not Caitlin Clark. Why the hell y'all had to say that, bro? Obviously this ain't Caitlin Clark. All these platforms, they keep using Angel Reese to rage bait, whatever you want to call it, but they keep using it because they know that hate is what sells. Hating her sells, dog. And this is what she talking about, low-key. That's why she thought she had to embrace that villain role. But the article just basically talks about the past and Caitlyn not being chosen and why, and it's just wild that they chose to go ahead and do this shit. But that's the angle they decided to go with for this article right here. But people are letting their ass have it. Dude said this is unnecessary. Why bring Caitlyn into this, dog? She just trying to hoop. Shaking my head. TMZ made Angel Reese's moment about old girl in Indiana. Zero need for that. Why do you have to add not Caitlin Clark? Huh? This headline certainly could have ended at Angel Reese named NBA 2K26 cover athlete for the WNBA edition. Person right here says, well, Caitlyn is awful this season and Reese is killing it. But don't tell that to people who don't actually watch. But they said this person probably is the one who wrote the article. This is the senior producer. It says the article is written by TMZ staff. So the coward who wrote this is trying to hide that he's directing hate towards Angel Reese by Caitlin Clark's racist fan base. Angel is having a historic season. CC is not. And yeah, CC is having a bad season. She played today and it was disgusting. It was disgusting. Angel, her team's not winning, but she's maximizing in her role. I've been very critical when I talked about Angel on my channel lately, and I was happy that she started to play better. She's actually shooting a higher percentage, and she's killing it with rebounds like she always does. In a couple of 20-point games lately, she's really beasting. She's horsing out there, and also she's doing more as far as facilitating and shit from that fourth position. So Angel is getting better, and that's all you can ask for, dog. Now, when I first began this topic, I seen this graphic, but I decided to skip over it because I didn't want to spread the image. But RG3, Robert Griffin III, with his 2 million followers, decided to share this to his platform with this message right here. This is what he shared right here to 5 million views so far. So he says, all right, this has got to stop. There's no place for racism in this world. Whether you like a player or not, Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey. I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats, threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media and beyond. If y'all wondering the video he's talking about, it's simply that Ryan Clark response. That will never be okay with me. I never attacked her or her family when I stated and backed up with clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It's sports. Everybody won't like each other. People in the Angels inner circle called me and told me I was right, and Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because of the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her. Some people made it about race, but I never did and never will. Instead of becoming the villain in anyone's story, I decided to just not. All that being said, Angel Reese or many black men or women should never be called or depicted as a monkey ever. Stop it. If you hate Angel Reese because she is black, you are the problem. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. Bro, most of your shit that you said was about your beef for Angel Reese. No, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 mini paragraphs about your beef with Angel Reese. You motherfucker, I can't believe that when this dude first came to the league that I was rooting so hard for this man, bro. I did not expect him to be like this. So people started to tear that man up. They say right here, this is not advocacy. This is giving a deplorable graphic and your narrative more oxygen and reach. The original tweet has 22 likes and 6K views in over a day, while your resharing has 500,000 in 2 hours. LMAO, you did this shit just for clicks. Yeah, so the original tweet wasn't getting a lot of views at all. Like I told you, I seen it pop up, but I just scrolled past it because I didn't see any traction for it and I didn't want to share it on my platform, but RG3 done shared it to millions of people. They done seen it now. You just want a reason to post Angel Reese as a chimp. You a disgraced. Robert Littell says give a guy with 39 followers millions of views is the definition of hustling backwards. Homie right here says it's the same. Because how did it even come on his timeline? How did he find it? His algorithm must be crazy. They says because other idiots shared it, doing exactly what the troll wanted. So now you have World War III going on and the poster's laughing because he got exactly what he wanted. Because I told y'all I seen it myself, but I seen it like in the comments of a post. I didn't see it like on my main post. It was on a comment of a post. RG3 really a loser, dog. Like he legit just wanted to bring that tweet to the Jumbotron. He not fooling nobody. In the parody Ball Sack Sports account says RG3 said it was a shame that tweet of Angel got shared and spread around, so he spread it to 1 million people, then bashed her and made himself a victim. Nasty, nasty, nasty. They said that ACL tear was a gift from above. Yikes. And dude says when the troll page puts the bit to the side to tell you that you're a clown, you know it's serious. Yeah, this dude broke character. So Mama Reese came in. She says, man, stop with the cap. My daughter's circle is so small and tight. I'd be so interested to know who called you. Whomever you say called, you was not in her circle to speak on her feelings towards a media fandom made up beef. Just stay on that side because the doors are closed over here. So Mama Reese continued to speak after this person right here says, respectfully, as a parent of an adult, you should be sitting this conversation out if you raise your child correctly or if they ask for your input on this. You just look stupid arguing on the internet. She says, yes, someone from his inner circle called me and asked me for my input. So now what? See how that works? Okay, Mama Reese. Okay, Mama Reese. So Angel Reese comes and says, lying on this app when everybody know the first and last name of everybody in my circle for clout is nasty work, man. Saying you don't know my people, shut up. Mind you, that girl in the circle, boyfriend and brother, was caught liking racist tweets about Angel. And yes, you went over that a long time ago. Caitlin Clark's inner circle was liking some nasty tweets about Angel around the time when you could see likes still. So yeah, there's some animosity around Caitlin's way about Angel. I never heard it coming from Caitlin herself, but yeah. So after being toe up, RG3 said this right here. I've spoken support of Angel Reese against racism, not to start drama, but I won't let anyone twist the truth just because it's inconvenient to them. Instead of trying to chat me, just tighten up on your circle. They calling me and saying you hate Caitlin Clark, not the other way around. I have zero interest in being the villain in anyone's story. I just want to have fun, tell the truth, and celebrate sports. But I won't pretend or lie just to protect feelings. Bro, you offering information that how we even know if it's relevant information and why? Just so you can be right about what? Like, bro, this nigga corny. Dude says some people in the RG3 circle reached out to tell me that ESPN laid him off for bringing nothing to the table. His podcast has no motion, that he sees that the only way he can stay somewhat relevant is by inserting himself into Angel Reese's hate and then making himself the victim. I see what you did there, homie. So RG3 says we need more people ready to build bridges between us and not walls to divide us. The only way to find unity is talking through our differences in opinion and life experiences to find the best way forward. And Miss Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King, says, I agree. That's why I suggest you call Angel Reese and stop posting about her. Facts though. Facts though. Appreciate you, Auntie. So Home says RG3 is the weirdest coon nigga I ever seen. How do you see the racial abuse AR is receiving and somehow flip it and make it about yourself, and how AR somehow hates CC and then lie about someone in her circle calling you? Mind you, he's the main reason she gets hated on. I wouldn't say he's the main reason, but he fans the flames. Rob Parker loses his career at ESPN for telling the truth about RG3 will always rub me the wrong way. This lady says Rob Parker wasn't wrong, just extremely early. And in case y'all forgot or missed it,
my question, which is just a straight honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
Before that point, I had no idea. But then I started to pay more attention. I'm like, wait, is he a cornball brother? Cause look, man, I come from Carol City, and yes, I have experienced some dudes that were like not super gangster, but most of the dudes where I come from, they got some flavor to them. Like always got some flavor to them. I grew up around some cool dudes, bro. So I don't know many cornball brothers, especially that play football. So that was interesting to see the development of RG3 past this point. I looked at him totally different, and Rob, you was on point, my boy. Torrey Smith. Former wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens and more team, says says, thanks for calling it out in response to this post. Thanks for calling it out, but your page has literally been a safe space for the racist CC fans. Better late than never though. I'd be interested in hearing about who says she hates CC. That simply hasn't been what I know to be true. He says, it's so lame that Angel has to deal with racist bullshit for simply being herself. It's so lame that Caitlin Clark has to be tied to racism when all she does is ball. We are lucky to have two women of their caliber helping to lead the way. Some of y'all fans are the worst. And Ryan Clark, just overseeing the situation play out, just says, desperation will force you to make things up. It's okay to take the L and move on sometimes. Lying just makes it worse. And this comes from someone who tried to be the bigger man and apologize after the initial back and forth between him and RG3. But hey dog, that's where we at right now, man. By the way, Angel Reese been cooking, bro. She's been cooking lately, man. I seen this shit. I'm like, hold up.
It shouldn't be any surprise, I guess, in how popular she is. She got a huge ovation when she was introduced here at Winchester.
In and out and stopping pop. Who the fuck she think she is? Even the hater report got to show love to her. Like, who she think she is? In and out and stopping pop. Like, what's up? I know she played point guard in high school, but sheesh. Then this sequence right here.
Angel Reese off the glass.
Contact came out of eye. Went back, got back on defense.
Defensive play.
Had to hand her coach a contact lens.
Right.
They came back on the other end to get the and one bucket.
Reese with the finish. One contact and all.
One contact in the eye. Hey, she been horsing, dog, with great numbers, man. Shout out to the kid Goey, man. The kid Goey. He always show love when he sees some of my takes that's really good on social media when it comes to sports. So let's show some love back and see his take on Angel Reese.
Y'all remember when I said this, right? Because when you factor in her tenacity, her hustle, her defensive impact, her dominance on the glass, and you give her time to develop more footwork and a soft touch around the rim, woo! We're no longer talking about her being the best rebounder in the league. We're talking about her being one of the best players, period. And now that tide is officially beginning to turn. You see, her parents may have named her Angel, but as of late, Shorty been on demon time.
She a demon.
You see, Angel Reese has been deep in her Birkin.
I'm talking about in it.
As the ladies would say, over her last 5 games, in comparison to her first 5, Angel Reese is averaging 10 more points per game, over 3.5 rebounds per game, over 2 assists per game, and the efficiency ain't even close. Shorty has been balling out of her damn mind. So much that even haters are looking at her stat lines like, damn, well, maybe she can play basketball. But instead of me sitting here stating the obvious, I just want to address 2 things. Number 1, those are empty stats. Her team is still losing. It's almost as if the Chicago Sky are a rebuilding team and Angel Reese is emerging into their franchise player. I mean, this is no different than the NBA. Take a look at Victor Wembanyama, a young, promising, generational talent. But the San Antonio Spurs have yet to win more than 22 games with him on the court. The only difference is that Angel was drafted 7th overall. In comparison to the NBA, that wouldn't even be a lottery pick. So it baffles me that people throw around team losses in an attempt to deflect our attention away from her progression. Because they make it seem as if the roster is perfectly constructed around her. For starters, she lost her damn point guard 7 games into the season with a torn ACL. And currently, she doesn't even have her 6'7" hitter with her. Which also brings me to my second point. To my fellow Angel fans, we love to see our girl ball. But pump the brakes on trying to put Camilla on the trade block. Hey, listen, hear me out.
People doing that? The hell wrong with these people?
The last time those two was on the court together, they was looking like Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol during the grit and grind era. Come on now. So I want y'all to trust the process. As Angel continues to develop and expand her versatility, and Camilla comes back and they work on that chemistry, listen man, if they get it right, that's going to be a problematic duo for the WNBA. I promise you.
Yeah, give them a guard too. Their guard play is horrible. But it has boosted Angel Reese's ability as a playmaker. She's getting better with that due to having to get better. But their guard play is insane. It's trash. It's horrible. But, you know, you get them a shooter, a bona fide shooter, and a guard that's pretty decent as well that can get their own shot and create shots for others. They're going to be straight, dog. They're going to be straight. Because last year they was kind of competing. But then some games got out of hand because no good guard play. And they couldn't shoot. They had no shooting last year. But I don't know if it's just something that's all around the WNBA. Because there's a lot of teams that have horrible three-point shooting. Like if you look at the good shooters, even they have questionable percentages in comparison to the NBA. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like shit, I don't even know Caitlin Clark shooting 30% this year. Damn, she's exactly at 30% from 3. And she's considered a sniper. She takes 8 threes a game, shooting 30%. But a lot of shooters in the WNBA stats be like this unless they elite. Sabrina Ionescu, who's known for being a shooter, shooting 32% right now. What the hell? 1 year she shot 44%, but she's known as an elite shooter, and 33% is normal for her. This range is normal for her. Kelsey Plum, once again, 33% so far. But she usually shoots a higher clip, 36%. She was in the 40s as well, but she usually shoots high 30s. Jackie Young, known to be a sniper. She done shot 40% several times. Now she's shooting 31%. This shit looking crazy. Paige is beasting. She's shooting 35%, which is okay. But I guess in comparison to the rest of the league, she's playing above average, I guess, right? But Paige is a killer. But yeah, man, shout out to these young ladies. Shout out to Angel Reese for getting that position, dog. On the cover, NBA 2K26 for the WNBA edition, and also releasing the new shoes, man. Both these athletes can coexist. Caitlin gonna have her time to be on the cover, like chill on out. Everything will be fine, man. Trust me, trust me. But hey, though, y'all let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.